Everybody's Bill with Whole Life Soaps, and today I got a lot of soap making going on. I actually started quite a bit yesterday. It's about 60 pounds sitting over here. I'm going to make another 120 pounds right now. I got my molds already lined. The oil that's here, this is 100% coconut oil because I'm making my coconut soap today. And then I've also got off over here to the side some of our standard batch recipe for a rosemary mint soap. So that's what we're doing. You know, it's a crowded little space, works for me. I make the best of what I do. So please notice, like all good soap makers, you keep your lye in plastic. Don't use glass, it'll shatter on you. And you should always wear gloves, long sleeves, and pants when you're soaping. But I live in Southern California. We have a heat wave today, so I'm in shorts. But you know, that's a risk I'm willing to take. Don't be a beginner and make that mistake, though. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the first thing I'm going to do is my orange layer for my coconut soap. I call it Sweety Tahiti because I use the Sweety Tahiti scent to make their own buzz. I'm not getting sponsored by them. I just happen to like this particular smell. Their fragrances are pretty good. I wish that their delivery time was a little bit better, but everybody's slow right now, even though the pandemic is ending. But I've already added two tablespoons of electric orange by Nurture Soap in here. I've got 2 tablespoons of kermit green from brambleberry in this one, and then my last batch I'm going to leave white. So the coconut oil will just turn it white, and that's still going to be the color of my soap. So here we go. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm pre-blending my color. I want it to get saturated throughout the oils, right? And then I have these lyes here. They're already pre-made. I made them yesterday. I marked them with blue, so I know they're for my coconut oil because they have a different quantification value than my standard batch. In here. Here we go. Do this carefully, folks. Wear eye protectors or a face mask. I just wear my glasses, but you know, safety first, please. Alright, so I'm going to blend this up. By the way, it was so hot here in Southern California yesterday. I prepped my oil and lye yesterday, and I'm making it today because it was just too much heat yesterday. It's not good to soap. My soaps yesterday volcanoed a bit, and I don't want that to happen again. So I'm letting everything as cool as possible. Lye and the oil are both at about room temperature, which is about 82 right now. So. Things about making soap, when it gets hot, things happen faster, trace happens faster, so you got to work kind of quickly. I don't want to overblend it. I don't want it to get so thick that I can't do anything with it. But I want it thin enough to pour quickly. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, we can stir this a little bit more. Where I want it to be. Alright, so I'm going to take this And in my mold over here, I'm going to pour 3 layers. I'm going to start at the far end. But I'm just going to pour 3 equal layers. So I get 3 batches of soap. So, I don't know if you can see from that camera angle, but I got the first layer down in each batch, and that is what we're going to start with. So, I'm going to let that harden up. I'm going to clean up this mess, and then I'm going to, I'll start on my first batch of the other blend, which is the rosemary mint. So, I'll be alternating back and forth. As one sets up, I'll pour the other, and then switch back. So it takes about 20 minutes for each layer to set. Enough for me to pour. I don't like to do the spoon pours and things like that. I'm not that coordinated. So anyway, stick around. All right, so now I'm ready for soap number 2. Now I'm ready for soap number 2. This is my rosemary mint soap, and I'm coloring it in a monochromatic scheme. So each layer is going to be a little less dark, or I guess each layer will be lighter. I'm using aqua pearl mica from Brambleberry. Again, I'm not sponsored by them. I just happen to like this product. This colors a little bit in cold process soap. It turns instead of being like this bright green aqua, it's almost a bluish aqua when it discolors, which is the color I'm going for. And so when you know how your micas react, it makes them easier to use. So in this one, I'm going with 2 tablespoons of that. In the next batch, it'll be 1 tablespoon, and then of that, and 1 tablespoon of titanium dioxide. And in the last batch, it'll be a half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon of titanium dioxide. So each time I'm lessening the amount of the color and increasing the white so that it gets monochromatic in its look. Okay? So these ones don't have the blue tape on them, and so that's what I'm going to be using, because that's my standard recipe. I don't want to use my coconut lye in this. I want to use my standard lye in this. So actually, let me blend my colors in real quick. It's really important to mix your colors into your oil. When I start using the titanium dioxide, some people put their titanium dioxide in water and disperse it that way. I like to disperse it as powder in oil, but you really have to mix it well so it doesn't get spotty in the soap, right? So anyway, here goes the lye. Again, remember, if you're doing this at home, please be wearing long sleeves, wear pants, wear closed shoes. You don't want this to drip on your skin, it'll hurt. Do as I say, not as I do, right? So anyway, here we go. This is my essential oil blend. Unlike the scent from the first batch I did, this one is essential oil. This is 1 part peppermint oil to 3 parts rosemary oil. And I don't want to use a ton of peppermint oil in this because peppermint can seize soap, you know, so if you back off on how much you use, you can control that a little bit better, but, you know, wish me luck, right? It's starting to set up, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it because I don't want it to thicken up too much. I'm going to pour it into these front ones. Please excuse my derriere. Yeah, it's getting thick pretty fast. Welcome to the wonderful world of peppermint oil. And I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit. The first two are fine, but this one got a little thick. It was rising just a little bit. It's all right. It does make it hard to work with. Right, anyway, this one is about ready to have the second layer on top. So this is the coconut soap. It's about ready for its next layer, so I'm going to go ahead and get that ready. I'm going to let that set up some, and then I'll pour its next layer on, and I'm just going to keep alternating. So I won't do anything. So here you have it. So we got a 3-layer coconut soap, and we got a 3-layer rosemary mint soap. And they're gonna look like this when they're done. Let me bring them up close to you so you can see. This is the coconut soap. As you can see, you got that orange, green, and that whitish layer. There's a little bit of vanilla, what they call vanilla in that fragrance oil, so it's gonna tan just a little bit. Still looks nice though. And then that rosemary mint will look similar to this. This is actually my spearmint patchouli, but it's a similar concept, just with darker greens. So these soaps are in the molds. So that's another 120 pounds. So we've got a lot going on here. So I've got lavender, buttermilk, coconuts, and rosemary and peppermint. So it's been kind of a busy couple of days here. I'm going to go cool off because it's not even 11 a.m. and it's already burning up. So guys, have a great day. You can find these soaps online in about a month at wholelifesoaps.com. Peace.